Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best blenders.
Starting at number 5.
Ninja SS101 Foodi Smoothie Bowl Maker and Nutrient Extractor. We've tested a lot of personal blenders over the years and this one surprised us with the amount of presets it offered, compared to many personal blenders that only feature a pulse button. We especially love the Smoothie Bowl Maker cup, which features a built-in tamper and doesn't need as much liquid to blend ingredients to a smooth, very thick consistency. In our tests, we especially loved how the margarita was rich and creamy and there was absolutely no grit from the super fine sugar used. Don't forget the homemade peanut butter that was smooth and creamy in under 3 minutes. This model suctions firmly to your counter, which keeps it completely in place for its pulse-style auto smoothie setting. In addition to the 14-ounce smoothie bowl jar, this model comes with two 24-ounce blender jars with travel lids, which are all dishwasher safe. If you want the option to switch between personal smoothies and blending up party-sized batches of frozen margaritas, then the Foodi Power Blender and Processor System is another great pick from the Ninja Foodi line. In our tests, the blender produced smooth and creamy soups and milkshakes.
Coming at number 4.
Breville the Fresh and Furious Countertop Blender. We were very impressed with how well this blender performed for its great price point. The green smoothie setting yielded a smooth and creamy texture with no sign of fibrous kale or spinach. This blender also has a regular smoothie button which will provide you with a juice bar quality smoothie in 1 minute. In our tests, this blender pureed soup to a silky smooth texture and produced a mighty fine margarita as well. The Fresh and Furious is easy to clean, and the jar and lid are dishwasher safe. In our tests, we found very few flaws, though the jar is just 50 ounces and became stained a little from tomato sauce. Another high-performing blender from Breville that we have tested is the Breville 3X Blueser Pro. In our tests, this model produced creamy and smooth soup and a strawberry green smoothie that had no sign of kale. While this model is a little more pricey, it does offer the ability to juice with it as well, 2 appliances in 1. Or, if you're on the hunt for a hand blender instead of a full-sized blender, we also recommend the Breville Control Grip Immersion Blender, which tested best in our immersion blender lab tests with a non-stick blender arm and perfectly emulsified mayo.
At number 3.
QCInert SmartPower Duet Blender / Food Processor. A highly popular QCInert blender / food processor combo, it has a low-profile 40-ounce glass jar and 7 blending and processing options that are clearly marked and easy to use. We love that it comes with a compact food processor bowl for chopping, stirring and shredding. When blender testing, we found that this blender was very easy to clean and that it ground ingredients exceptionally well. We do recommend making berry and protein smoothies without tough kale though, since in our tests it didn't blend kale very well. Once the food processor attachment was on, we were even more impressed with how this model minced parsley, shredded carrots, and sliced pepperoni. All parts, except for the base, are dishwasher safe. Of note, at 500 watts, this is not the most high-powered blender, and if you do overwork the blender it will stop working temporarily until it cools down.
Number 2 of my list.
NutriBullet Blender Combo. This well-priced and high-powered blender comes with 3 VA jars, making it super versatile and our pick for the best value. It includes a 64-ounce pitcher for large batches and 2 different personal-sized cups, 32 ounces and 24 ounces with a handle. Both cups have lids that make it easy to take your smoothie to go. It features an extract button that blends smoothies at pre-programmed variable speeds. We blended kale smoothies in all 3 jars, and all were uniformly smooth with no flecks. It also blasted through frozen strawberries effortlessly to make a delicious, evenly processed daiquiri. The base is not much larger than other NutriBullet models, and it has suction cups on the bottom that reliably prevent it from shifting around. The blades screw onto the top of the personal cups and then get inverted to be blended, so be careful to unscrew the personal blending cups from the base of the blender when you're done blending. It's easy to accidentally make a mess if you unscrew the cup from the blade instead.
And number 1.
Vitamix at 3500 Ascent Series Smart Blender. A recent Kitchen Gear Award winner, this was best tested when we tested 8 Vitamix blenders side by side and also came out on top when tested against 25 other blender models. Besides its performance, noteworthy features include a touch interface, 5 program settings, a programmable timer, variable speed and pulse. This blender also pairs with all of Vitamix's self-detect containers, which will recognize the cup and automatically adjust blend settings for its size. Self-detect containers don't just come in personal size, but also a food processor attachment, stainless steel container, new 48-ounce color containers and more. In our tests, this model produced the best tasting kale and strawberry smoothie that completely went through a sieve without any flecks of kale or pieces of strawberry remaining. Milkshakes were creamy, frothy and had great body. Homemade peanut butter was silky smooth without any peanut chunks remaining. And margaritas were restaurant quality with a super fluffy consistency. Overall, we were very impressed with this blender's ability to break down even the toughest of ingredients. This blender was loud while grinding tough ingredients, and the self-cleaning function with soap and water wasn't a complete match for sticky nut butter. But the overall results are unmatched by the other models we tested. Throw in a 10-year warranty and you've got extra security that you will get years of great use out of this blender. If a $600 plus blender isn't in your budget right now, we also recommend the Vitamix E310 Explorian blender that retails around $350 before additional sales. This model produced margaritas and peanut butter that was just as tasty as the A3500 Ascent series smart blender.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.